Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Dumb Surfer by Krule. As always, this song comes to you as a request from one of my viewers. So if you want to be that person to request something, just leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to my list. So, to my knowledge, I haven't heard anything from Krule. I don't think I've ever even heard of the band. So, kind of going in, pretty blind here. I don't do any research beforehand or anything. So, I really don't know what to expect. Just hoping for something good here. And with that, I say we jump right in. So again, this is Dumb Surfer, Krule. I did grab the music video here, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with YouTube, like copyright, but a lot of times music videos get blocked, although the song isn't necessarily blocked. So if you see me have to block this out, just know that it's because YouTube is like that sometimes. So anyway, let's do it. This is again Krule, Dumb Surfer. Here we go. Music video looked interesting just from the thumbnail, so I was like, kind of want to watch it.
I suffer from whiplash. This girl's now screaming, I think we're gonna crash. The driver's speaking and the car is still intact. It was only minor, well that's the end of that. Well that's the end of that, as I know. There are some things you don't know.
It's interesting. It's a very interesting mix of like lounge and like jazzy lounge music and like just horrific I don't know like horrific music and lounge music come together. It was interesting. I don't know if I necessarily like loved it, but I at least liked it. I thought it was pretty good. So I say we break it down piece by piece, of course, starting with the lyrics. So first and foremost, let's take a look at this about section. It does say that Dumb Surfer is another gritty display of the visceral work of King Krule, matched with his rough jazz sound. The second single of his second studio album, The Ooze, Dumb Surfer evokes dark and violent imagery, from vomiting on sidewalks to car crashes. The track was released on September 13th, 2017, along with a music video. Brian Josephs, author for Spin, wrote of the song, with its taut percussion and Krule's brooding presence, Dumb Surfer carries the ectoplasmic and vintage sheen of a thrilling 2017 monster mash that arrives about a month too soon. Accompanying the song is a music video directed by Brother Willis, where an undead King Krule and an undead band perform it for an undead audience. The track features additional vocals from Archie's live band bass player James Wilson. Yeah, I mean, I think the person who described this, I think, hit the nail on the head for what I was feeling with this song. It was just like, it's kind of jazzy and loungy and also just horrifying. Visceral, gritty, they use a few good words to describe it. So let's see. Dumb Surfer is giving me his cash, won a bet for 50 and now I need a slash. Man, this band that's playing is playing fucking trash. Skunk and onion gravy as my brain's potato mash. He came across the back of a bureaucratic stash, shot the lot for credit and never got it back. He's mashed, I'm mashed, we're mashed. That cat got slashed in half like that. As Venus completes orbit, I'm feeling slightly mashed. So yeah, again, very like horrifying, visceral, gritty imagery. I think those are all good words to describe it. The stir fry didn't absorb it. I need another slash. She spoke in English. It was low lit where we sat, remembering her face, but that's the end of that. I'm a step from madness as I puke on pavement slabs. So I'm not sure if there's any sort of coherent story happening here or anything like that. I think it is just sort of lyrics to produce this sort of horrifying imagery in your mind. But nonetheless, I think it works. Got a bit embarrassed, need to get back to the lab. In the depths of traffic, I was feeling like we crashed with a girl from Slovak in a European cab. From a set of habits, I can see momentum's mashed. If we were commuting, this train would fucking crash. Now my brain's diluting with blame and guilt and hash. Getting lashed by all of the gods. By all of the gods, by all of the gods. As my brain's diluting, I suffer from whiplash. This girl's now screaming, I think we've gone and crashed. The driver's speaking and the car is still intact. It was only minor, well that's the end of that. Girl, that's the end of that, as I know. Girl, some things you don't know. Yeah, again, I think it's just horrifying imagery for horrifying imagery's sake. Dumb surfer, don't suffer. Dumb surfer, don't suffer. Some things won't change for a while. Keep me as the villain. But my prayer you won't own. So yeah, I mean, I think lyrically it's fine. It's kind of out there. I kind of dig it. Give it a thumb up. I think they described it really well as like a monster mash, right? I think it's supposed to be kind of like it's sort of spooky, like kind of out there, gritty kind of thing. So I think it worked for me. Give it a thumb up lyrically, like I said. Instrumentally, vocally, I think the vocal performance here was good, almost like spoken word in a way. I don't know if I would necessarily call it singing, but I think it really worked for what the lyrics were. I think just kind of the way he performed that added that sort of like, okay, this is kind of creepy like vibe to it. So instrumentally, I think everything kind of worked for me. I think the bass was nice. Drums kind of stuck out as just being like a chill drum beat. I think guitar work was fine. You got a little bit of a solo in there. Whatever that wind instrument was, I mean, that was fine. I don't think it was a saxophone. It looked like a saxophone, or maybe baritone sax. I don't know. Anyway, point is, everything sounded fine. And in fact, I kind of like the horns more than anything because they gave it again that jazzy sort of loungy feel to it. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know that much about music, even though I talk about it all the time. Anyway, I mean, I thought it was great. So, instrumentally, vocally, I mean, this one really works for me. And honestly, this is kind of the reason I'll probably revisit this song. So, I give it 2 thumbs up there. As far as replay value goes, I mean, yeah, I think this one makes the playlist. It's kind of weird and out there. I mean, as you can tell. The lyrics, I think, are just kind of like, gross. But the instrumentation and the vocals, I feel like, and the performance of the lyrics are just so strong that, yeah, I mean, I see myself coming back to this. I thought it was a pretty good song. So give it a thumb up for replay value. Again, I didn't love it, but I liked it. And that's a good start. So anyway, thank you so much for the request, as always. If you want to be the person to request something, just leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to my list. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, of course, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you are so inclined and want to support me, you can do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. You can also check the description if you want to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, or TikTok. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.